Right, welcome back. As you can see, I've been busy again with the evil Superman, and pretty happy how it's turned out. A few little touches that are still bothering me, but overall, really happy. Got the junkyard base there, all odds and sods. It's a rather large base, so I might be cutting it down to display it. Less is more, but then again, more is more. I might have a clean Clark Kent version for him to brawl with. But, I thought I'd just show it as it is now. So I've done a few videos on this, which you might have seen, might not want to see anymore, but last night I dug it out of the box and tried to match up the cape and the pants, briefs, what we call them, with the boots, which are the original evil version boots, but they are darkened down a lot more and given a acrylic gloss finish, give them a more shiny look, which if you see my other videos you know I'm a little bit obsessed with. I'd like some opinions on this, say good or bad. I think personally it's well, it's good in my eyes anyway. You might think it's a little bit overdone. You might prefer Hot Toys version that they did, and that's all good. This originally was a clean version, a good version. I bought the suit and the head originally, and then picked up a body. But because I'm so slow at putting things together, by the time I'd started this, I think I'd started this when I've been wanting to put one together since seeing Emma Ray's video with Elvis 1976's use of the Eric Sosa head, the evil, the smirking version of Superman, which looks really mental. Love that, still love that version. And as I say, I picked up the parts back then, and then got a body for a decent price. And you know, getting the boots, I refused to pay £30 for a pair of boots, so I waited for the evil version to come out, and I got these for about 20 quid, so didn't really save much money. I could have got an evil version for around about £100 with the base and everything. They were going for at one point, but it's like I'd started this, so I was determined to finish it, and I'm happy I have, because you know, could have give up, could have said it ain't worth it, isn't working out the way I want. This suit is a nightmare to handle. Every time I've got rough fingers, every time you touch it, it snags, and you know, getting the suit the right colour. You know, I've tried dyeing it, and the best way I've done it is just using watered down black paint and dabbing it on and wiping it off and spreading it about, and then highlighting certain areas around the groin and around the sleeves. So this light probably isn't picking it up very well. Try and use this light, it will sit a bit better. I've added the dark eyes and the unshaven 5 o'clock shadow look. Original head sculpt, clean version head sculpt. Really happy how that's turned out. It's nothing perfect, but if you pose it right, it does look good. A little bit disappointed with Hot Toys that they never went the extra mile, you know, and done a new head sculpt. But looking back on it, it is a really good head sculpt to use for, you know, a number of different poses. With, like, say, the General Zod head sculpt they did, you're very limited to what you can do with it. So in retrospect, hindsight, whatever, I think probably was a good idea using this head sculpt, because look, I mean, that does look evil. Superman 3, do love that film. Richard Pryor, do love Richard Pryor, and maybe not as good as the first two, but still definitely worth watching, and nowhere as bad as number 4. So the trilogy, the Superman trilogy, I still love, and still got a lot of time for. In my eyes, still the best version of Superman. Not like the Man of Steel or Superman Returns. It's always been Clark Kent for me, because it's the first incarnation of Superman I probably saw, besides cartoons and George Reeves, get those two mixed up, the black and white TV series. Did watch that as a kid as well, but you know, to see on the big screen Christopher Reeve flying for the first time, that just, you know, blew me away. So yeah, just I don't know if I should take him off there for a second. Just give you a little 360. Little spin. So if you've got the Hot Toys Evil version, to me, anyway, it's a bit too clean. I like the way I posed him there, sort of leaning forward, drunk. You remember the scene? Got drunk on whiskey. Little Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy, I think. Not sure now. That little kid's annoying anyway, whatever his name was. His voice buzzing in his ears. Conflict between good and evil. Love them boots. Loving the boots. Kinky boots. Yeah, it's a good sculpt. Sculpted by I wasn't even on. Arnie Kim, I think it is. Done the head sculpt. You can see there. I have slated this sculpt in the past, but I think it looks really good now. Right lighting, right paint application. Very good. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Cheers.